Nadine, welcome to an episode of Law Story NAIJA. We sincerely apologize for the inability to drop episode last Saturday. I know say plenty people go dey vex, say wetin happen? They come out with ginger, they don't. No, we never end. We still there. I beg me no vex. So today we're going to discuss a very important topic we were supposed to discuss last Saturday, which is: do Nigerian women deserve equal rights as Nigerian men? This is not matter we say anytime we want to talk on a very sensitive matter. Everybody dey vex, ladies dey para, men dey vex. You go hear different opinions, but the ones wey go vex you, the ones wey go actually amuse you, and the ones wey go actually strike sense into you, and you go be like, oh my, wetin dey happen? So today we're going to discuss that for the show. We will try as much as possible to make sure say we look at the different sides waiting where the law they talk about and how it relates to Nigeria, basically. Before we actually start to talk about the matter, I go first like guy introduce myself now. You know as I be now, a whole further special like me. So my name is Aroh John Obizoba, aka Oga Johnny. For the purpose of Law Story NAIJA, if you see me for Rodosha, Oga Johnny, I go just say what's up, I go hear you back, you know as it be. Before we talk about the topic of the day, make we actually look one or two videos where people drop during the weekend about their own view, what they think about the topic. Make we see what they talk, and make we even look whether that what we believe in or what we go agree in or the one we go disagree in. Yeah, my people, make we check out the videos now.
Hello, welcome to Law Story NAIJA. My name is David Omeke. I am a Nigerian lawyer. Now I'm talking about today's program. In this part of the show, we are talking about the rights of women. These are the rights of men in our society. Whether women should be given equal opportunity with men in our society. I want to say a big yes to this. When God granted us, it granted us, all of us, equal. And further, our constitution guarantees that. So whatever that is given to a man should also be given to women in our society. Women are qualified to run for political office, to become governors, to become presidents in our Nigerian city. So there should be no iota of discrimination against the women by virtue of their gender or whatever. So what I am pleading on every Nigerian is to allow women, give them the equal opportunity, access to whatever dreams that they may desire in Nigerian society and even in the whole wide world. So I want to appreciate every organizers of this show. Thank you and continue to aspire for your dreams. I say a big kudos to Nigerian women who believe that they can reach to the climax of their dreams. Thank you. Thank you.
Do Nigerian women deserve equal rights with Nigerian men? Absolutely. The human rights embedded in the Nigerian constitution isn't gender specific, so I don't see why not.
Hi, my name is Ebuka, and I'm here to talk about the topic: does women have equal rights with men? More emphasis on does Nigerian women have equal rights with Nigerian men? So yes, they do, because it's a fundamental human right, and both are human beings, so they have equal rights. Although religion and societal belief might kick against this, saying that the women are meant to be in the kitchen or meant to take care of the family while the men are the head and can do and undo. So that is why we have men having high shoulders and trying to do this and do that. So I believe they have equal right, and that should be recognized ASAP, so that there will be room for everyone to show what they've got.
Welcome back, my people. On at dinner, you don't hear what people talk, you don't see as it be. And I know say some of you go down the rage, some go down they nod their heads. Yes, I agree with that guy. Yes, you don't get your own views. Don't forget to drop your own views and your own ideologies or principles regarding this topic in the comment section. Make me know what you think about them. For me, if you ask me, my own view is no other view than what is contained in the law or what stores the tenets set out by the constitution and other related laws. See, a lot of times we in Nigeria, we know they actually know our constitution, we know they even bother care what they provide for. Even though when we know what they actually provide for, we don't even want for law. For us, it anything goes. By virtue of section 42 of the 1999 constitution as amended, every Nigerian is entitled to the same benefits. Yes! When I say benefits, I'm talking about rights. Yes, you have the same rights. Whether you're Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, it no matter. Everybody is entitled to the same right. As I have right to life, as I'm an Igbo guy, don't get right to life. Now, so Yoruba guy get right to life. Now, so an Hausa guy has right to life. Now, so an Igala guy has a right to life. Most times, most of us know they actually tend to accord other persons of different tribes or different gender that same liberty where we they get, because we feel say our own we are superior. And there's nothing like that. Whether you're a man or a woman, so far you're a Nigerian citizen, the Constitution has provided for the kind of right you have. The fundamental human rights apply to both men and women. They don't talk saying that only man. The Constitution did not say, hear me, you Nigerians, every man shall have social rights. No. It says every individual or every citizen. The language is clear. Citizen, individual. You know, say he or she, man or woman. No. So I then ask the question, where did we Nigerians actually get the practices where we actually tend to, based on gender, we tend to, let me not make it too general. Based on say I be man, I go talk say a woman is not entitled to so and so benefits. Or because say I be woman, I go talk say, and this man is not entitled to this. No. This now brings me to a very sensitive part in Nigeria where a lot of times when we talk about gender inequality, it actually comes to mind to every Nigerian is the aspect of women owning property, landed property especially. You can see a situation where a woman loses her husband and the brothers of the deceased brothers come around, or uncles that come and be claiming that the woman is not entitled to own the property, or where he doesn't have a male child. They're like, no, the ladies cannot own property, they cannot be heirs. Who told you that? But virtue of section 42, first of all, it confers the same benefit and right on the male child as on his female child. A male child has the ability or they have the right to own property the same way a female child has the right to. And this aspect of property owning by ladies or by a female child has actually been a sensitive matter that several times the Supreme Court of Nigeria has made several pronouncements, not just pronouncements, serious and very heavy judgments on. If you will not believe me, go and look at the case of Mojeku versus Mojeku. There, the Supreme Court basically established the principle that a girl child can also do what? Own property. Yes. The thing we say for Nigeria, we actually use one hand cover our eye like this, make we pretend like say we don't see what the law they provide for. Now only when it don't affect us, now only when the thing they actually affect us, we go talk say, hey Elmo, the law say this. But when it's to benefit another person, we are always very skeptical about it. We don't want to actually apply it. By virtue of the provision of section 42, I'll keep hammering on section 42. Everybody is entitled to what? Equal rights and benefits. I'm not talking about the ones that come to you as a result of your own personal waka or your own personal appointment or because you own a political. No. First of all, as a Nigerian citizen, the same way a lady or a woman has, as a man has a right or a male child has the right to education, is the same way a female child has the right to education. That's like you yes, and a woman should be leave her, not too stressed out. Or God, so now male child suppose they collect the stress, they go school, eh? So to go school na stress. So now the male child deserve to suffer the stress fast. Everybody is entitled to equal benefits, equal rights. And by virtue of even international laws don't recognize the fact say, discrimination don't dey against women plenty, and I saw there should be an end to it. One of the international laws or legislations or instruments that will call to mind is the United Nations Convention on the Eradication of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. Yes, an international instrument, but Nigeria don't ratify it. When you talk about ratification, you mean say your own country don't take and say yes, it will be our law. But virtues of the laws of Nigeria, the UN Convention on the Eradication of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women has been domesticated in Nigeria. Yes. It applies in Nigeria. See, I don't know what we're scared of in the society. I'm talking to us men. First of all, I don't know what we're scared of. You know, yes, one of people they talk say, I think a law is supposed to talk about. Yes, don't forget that in the introduction we said this is law and societal matters. We can't just talk about law without relating to the society. It's very important that we actually look at these things and see the effect it's having on our society. It's ripping our society apart. A woman is entitled to the same right as a man. Yes, a man is entitled to the same right as a woman. So for you in Nigeria, that's the first thing that comes to mind. That's the first thing that the court will look at. Are you a Nigerian citizen? Yes. Does the provision of the constitution apply to you? Yes. Hence, you see that you're entitled to that benefit. But the problem is, even the women say, how many of them know their rights? How many of them know the provisions of the constitution? How many of them know what they're supposed to do? How many of them know say he gets instruments will be the United Nations Convention on Eradication of all forms of discrimination against women? How many of them know? No, not many of them. And let's make this very clear. Why would they talk the one way we men they do? We will talk the one way women they do. Women too, now know they try. Una they follow cast the movement for the empowerment of women. Yes. These days a lot of women come out and say they're feminists. I agree, they're good, they're the actual feminists. But when you talk about feminism, what do they talk about? Feminism they talk say, you come out stand up for the cause of women, for the empowerment of women in society so they can comfortably exist and compete with their contemporaries. That's what for me feminism means. But today what we have is toxic feminism. Yes. The kind of feminism we have now is toxic feminism, where women come out and rather than fight for the emancipation of their folks or women like them, they actually tend to use that as a clout to actually empower themselves, like sell themselves out to the public. On the basis say that they help people, but now themselves they just actually want to sell out to. Yes. Look at 10 out of every 100 feminists you know around you. They have ulterior motive, they have ulterior agendas. And most times it's that bad that these days people they see feminists as people who just be bitter. But no. I actually support the cause of most feminists who are actually genuinely on the track of emancipating women from the shackles of societal downplay. But nevertheless, it has to be checked so that the unscrupulous elements who call themselves feminists, who are actually not feminists themselves, but just for their selfish interests, can be fished out and actually dealt with. Yes. And that is why I say women too, they follow cast the matter and say, let's take for example this issue of property owning. The virtual provision of the constitution, every Nigerian citizen is entitled to own. You have the right to own a moving property. If you own moving property where you get. Yes, if you get the money, buy moving property. Now, a woman has lost her husband. The husband has prepared a will and said, okay, I'm giving two of my properties at number so my good estate to my wife. The brothers will come and say, no, lie. Say, the woman no they get property. You know the funny part? The wives of some of these brothers will be supporting their husband and say, yes, wait. Madam, make I tell you. You think say if it happened to you, it will be any different? You think say they go treat you like Forza Special, a different special being? Or more the same treatment where they give aid and go give you. They don't go talk say because you don't know who wife. They go talk say you don't get the right to own property too. Most times it's not just about us. Let's look about this the other way. Like other people are going to benefit from it. For the male, for the men, for the guys them. Reason una mama, reason una wives, reason una girlfriends, una wife to be una fiance, reason una daughters. They still have to benefit from this. Would you actually be comfortable with the same ideologies? That should be the yardstick you should use to measure yourself. You should measure yourself with, if I do this thing, this is what I'm doing. If it is done to my sister, my mom, my daughter, say I go like them. If you use that as a yardstick to measure your action. Then for the ladies, ask yourself genuinely, am I fighting for the right cause? I think one of the biggest problems that rips Nigeria apart from other problems we have in Nigeria, core problems, is the gender sentimentality. I'm not a male chauvinist, neither am I a feminist. I stand in the middle and I support any ideology that is aimed at ensuring that both sides, both men and women, benefit from the Nigerian constitution and Nigerian setting entirely. Yes, that's just the truth. So, but if you ask me, my opinion, yes, Nigerian women are entitled to the same rights as Nigerian men. Because the Nigerian constitution never said that one is lesser than the other. It's just we Africans, just we Nigerians who have that mentality that women are supposed to be in the kitchen. Who told you? Who told you that women are supposed to be in the kitchen? Who told you that women are just supposed to give birth? No. Legally speaking, there are instruments that recognize women as what? Having same right as men. So Nigerian people there, men them, Nigerian women, understand that by virtue of the provisions of the Constitution 1999 as amended, particularly section 42. I keep holding section 42. They can read out, there are several court cases Let me give you the one of Mojeku versus Mojeku. Go and read this one. This one is the first one first that most lawyers should know this one. Now lawyers should know this one. Even non-lawyers can read up this one, and you actually see what we're talking about here. You actually understand the fact that Nigerian ladies, Nigerian women are entitled to the same benefit as Nigerian men. The girl child is entitled to the same right as the Nigerian male child. Yes. If you want vex with me, sure, no problem. But I go talk about as a law talker. So my people, them naim we dey talk for the show. We don't see as they be. We've heard what we had to say, and I know we all have our different opinions. Don't forget to drop your opinions in the comment section. Let's discuss this. Let's actually see how to move our country forward. And don't forget, this is the Love Theory NAIJA, and I remain Aroh John Obizoba, aka Oga Johnny. Don't forget to join us on the next episode next week. We're going to talk about something really very interesting. We're going to talk about landlord-tenant palaver. Oh, but this one a very big issue because every small time you hear where landlord they big tenant or tenant big landlord. Now what we're going to discuss next week, make we hear your view, make we know what you think about them. If you want to actually join in on the next episode, if you want to actually make your comments, you can actually drop your comments. We'll send you the procedures for you to be able to send in your videos regarding next episode topic. So my people there, don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share. Yes, keep the ministry moving. Let's actually get people listening to this and knowing their rights and knowing what the laws they are trying to talk about. And don't forget, a Nigerian citizen and you get right and you're entitled to the same benefit as the other Nigerian citizen. Till we meet next episode, my people there, stay well.